control really is your license to do business. As a sole proprietor in a small company, you control everything. Everything is very centralized. You make sure the inventory is secured, you make sure the cash is deposited, and you make sure the sales are made. Everything's within your control. But as you grow and become a larger company, and larger companies become much larger companies, there are multiple investors. There's the introduction of multiple systems, information systems for accounting, for accounts payable, for revenue, for inventory management, and so forth. You've got responsibility there delegated to a bunch of other people. You have to because of the size of the organization. And you've got controls that are needed to secure your cash and your accounts receivable and your inventory and your equipment. But all of that means it's a shift of risk. In a small company, you have risk of, where do you get the next sale? You have no delegation. The owner has almost no time off. There's no guarantees other than the financial guarantees by the sole proprietor to the banks. On the large company side, though, you've got investor demanded growth. They want to see progress. There's a significant amount of delegation to other people in the organization. There's required investment for growth, which means oftentimes bank debt secured by the assets of the company this time. Larger corporations typically have documented controls, which is a good thing. And investors in larger organizations, because they're so demanding, sometimes there's temptation by those that report to the investors to exaggerate the truth. So you might have the temptation to report more than reality. And in a larger organization, the competition's tougher. There are organizations that are out there to shoot that target on your back, so to speak. But assuming you want to grow your organization, you must have strong internal controls. Now, public companies are regulated by the Sarbanes-Oxley Act, which requires documented and tested and opined internal control systems. I think of that as a minimum compliance program, just what you need to get by the regulation. Now, the Food and Drug Administration, also in our federal government, allows a certain amount of rodent hair per 100 grams of peanut butter, or so many insect fragments in paprika. We don't want a minimum compliance program. Internal controls are critical to your company, and they're critical to your continued viability. It ensures that your assets are protected, that you have prompt and accurate financial reporting. It holds people accountable for their actions and provides predictability to your processes. But internal controls are not something you get off the shelf. They need to be customized to your organization and to your business in the way that you do business. They should be documented, followed, hold people accountable, monitored and measured, and I think equally important, reevaluated on a periodic basis. Your customers want you to be more than a minimum compliance company, and so do you. You want your license to do business. You want sound, customized, documented, and effective internal controls. Think about it.